There are thousands of passenger cruise ships sailing around the world at any point in time. However, only a select few are known as megaships and have or could have held the title as world's largest passenger cruise ship. This is Justin from Adventures Away, and today we are going to count down the top 10 largest cruise ships currently sailing, plus a surprise at the end of this countdown. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for more vacation content like what you are about to watch. Now let's jump into the countdown. Coming in at number 10 is MS Iona. Delivered in 2022, MS Iona is an Excellence Class ship that sails for P&O Cruises, which is a Carnival Corporation subsidiary. At 184,079 gross tons, Iona at the time of delivery was the largest ship in the P&O fleet. She has a total of 15 passenger decks and measures 1,130 feet in length and is powered by liquefied natural gas. With 17 places to get food, 12 bars, 16 hot tubs, and 4 swimming pools, there is always something to do or eat on board. With a capacity of over 5,200 passengers and almost 1,800 crew members, Iona earns her place on the top 10 list. At number 9 is Costa Toscana. Delivered in late 2021, Costa Toscana is an Excellence Class ship as well. She sails for Costa Cruises, which is another subsidiary of Carnival Corporation. Also powered by liquefied natural gas, she is the flagship of the Costa fleet. Measuring 1,106 feet and holding over 5,200 passengers and 1,800 crew, she is very similar to the size of the previous ship. At 185,010 gross tons, she shares the title of largest ship in the Costa fleet with her sister ship, which is up next. Coming in at number 8 is Costa Sumeralda. Sumeralda, meaning Emerald Coast in Sardinia, was the first liquefied natural gas ship in the Costa fleet and another Excellence Class ship. At 185,010 gross tons, she is the same size as her sister ship previously mentioned. She measures 1,106 feet as well, as holding as the same number of passengers and crew. She was only in service for a few months before COVID shut down the cruise industry. At number 7 is MS Arvia. MS Arvia is another Excellent Class ship sailing for P&O Cruises and is the largest ship sailing for the company. The sister ship to MS Iona, Arvia was built slightly larger, around 185,000 gross tons. She has many of the same features as well as measurements. Still measuring at 1,130 feet and holding about 5,200 passengers and 1,800 crew, there is not much difference between her and the Iona. The first non-Excellence Class ship to make the list at number 6 is MSC World Europa. World Europa sails for MSC Cruises, which is the largest privately owned cruise line in the world. At 215,863 gross tons, World Europa blows the first 4 ships out of the water. She measures 1,094 feet and is 22 decks tall and cost $1.25 billion to build. Holding almost 6,800 passengers and 2,100 crew, World Europa features 7 different pools, 13 hot tubs, and the largest kids club in the MSC fleet. Most of these are the highest number in the MSC fleet, which makes sense for the size of the World Europa. All of the top 5 ships we are going to talk about are sister ships from the Oasis Class sailing for Royal Caribbean. Each Oasis Class ship varies slightly than the previous in size, but are fairly close in size until the most recent Oasis Class ship. At number 5 is Allure of the Seas. Built in 2010 and holding almost 6,800 passengers at max capacity, at 225,282 gross tons, Allure is the baby of the Oasis Class. Allure features 25 dining options, a 1,380 seat theater, a 2-deck tall dance hall, 7 neighborhoods, and an ice rink. She is also equipped with telescoping funnels, which allows her to pass with better clearance under bridges. It is hard to believe that a ship this size is comparable to a baby, but she is still massive compared to almost every other cruise ship currently sailing. Coming in at number 4 was the original Oasis Class ship, Oasis of the Seas. At the time of construction, Allure of the Seas was larger than Oasis. However, in 2019, cabins were added to Deck 14 of Oasis, which brought her to 226,837 gross tons. Oasis shares many features along with Allure, along with mini golf, a moving bar, an aqua theater, and a surf simulator. She set many records when she debuted, including the first cruise ship to hold over 6,000 passengers. During the amplification Oasis received in 2019, 2 dry slides were added, dubbed the tallest slides at sea. Next up at number 3 is Harmony of the Seas. At 226,963 gross tons, Harmony is third on our list, but if we are looking at length, she is first. Harmony shares the amenities found on both Allure and Oasis, but has some technical changes making her more efficient than her prior sister ships. She implements a bubbler system releasing small bubbles from the keel, reducing the drag on the hull, which reduces the fuel consumption as well. Harmony also uses more LED and fluorescent lamps to reduce energy needed and heat produced by the lights. In turn, this also reduces the amount of air conditioning needed to keep the temperature of the ship comfortable. Starting the final 2 is Symphony of the Seas. At 228,081 gross tons and built in 2018, Symphony of the Seas held the title of world's largest cruise ship for 4 years. Almost 6,700 passengers can be accommodated in the 2,759 cabins spread throughout the ship. Spread across the 16 passenger decks are 22 restaurants, 4 pools, a 10-story high zip line, full-size basketball court, and a kids' water park. Symphony is a true floating city, with possibly over 9,000 people on board at any point in time, but due to the number of activities and her size, it never truly feels like you are sharing the ship with 9,000 others. At number 1 was a recently delivered Wonder of the Seas. At 236,857 gross tons, she is the largest Oasis Class ship by over 8,000 gross tons. Delivered in 2022, Wonder of the Seas holds the title as world's largest cruise ship in service until January of 2024, when Icon of the Seas enters service. Wonder can carry over 9,200 passengers and crew at max capacity. With 20 restaurants, 4 pools, and some of the great features on other Oasis Class ships, Wonder of the Seas is truly an enormous wonder. In 2024, Royal Caribbean will have 2 new ships delivered that will take their place on the world's largest list. In January 2024, Icon of the Seas will take the number 1 spot at 250,800 in gross tons. For a more detailed look at Icon, be sure to check out our Icon of the Seas preview video, where we talk about the neighborhoods on Icon. Later on in 2024, Utopia of the Seas will take the new number 3 spot between Wonder of the Seas and Symphony of the Seas. Utopia of the Seas is the 6th Oasis Class ship to be delivered for Royal Caribbean, as well as the first Oasis Class ship to be powered by liquefied natural gas. When these ships set sail, this will bump MS Iona and Costa Toscana off the top 10 list completely. This will leave 7 ships belonging to Royal Caribbean, 1 to MSC, and 2 to Carnival on the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed this countdown of the world's largest cruise ships currently at sea. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for more cruise and vacation content like what you just watched. This is Justin from Adventures Away. Until next time, have a great one.